Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Ascendant. Welcome to Reigning Tarot. For those who are new to my channel, welcome. If something during the reading doesn't resonate with you, it's not meant for you at that moment, don't sweat it. Let it go back to the universe. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. It truly does help the channel grow. For those that are returning, thank you for all your support. I truly do appreciate it, and humbly from my heart. And if you haven't already, please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. So I already blessed and purified the cards, so let's do a quick prayer and then we'll get right into your reading there, Cancer. So God, Goddesses, Universe, help me to be of service to Cancer. Help me share with them thoughts and ideas that will make them happy, healed, and the best version of themselves, and so it is. Hey guys, so I drew a card from the Energy Oracle and for an overall energy for you. And you got the number 22, the Yin and Yang. Okay, so this card represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify, Cancer, the particular cycle and energy moving into and out of your experience. When it's upright like this, it heralds a yin cycle, where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface of things. So, Cancer, this is a time of great receptivity, intuition, and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine present activity. It's an especially good time for completion, so wrap things up there, Cancer. Yin cycles often call you to be passive, yielding, and reflective. So open up to those sides of your nature. Being more than acting is the intention here there, Cancer. So for an affirmation, you can say this with me. I'm open to understanding the cycle I am in. I am willing to utilize its energy beneficially. All that I need is already part of me, and so it is. Okay, I also drew one from your divine guidance. Sorry, tongue-tied here today. And you received the number 44. Okay, and this is about divine guidance, actually. So, Cancer, you're a beautiful soul. You play a very important role in the awakening of the planet. Your light is also needed here. You are always wrapped in the loving embrace of the divine. It is in those times when your tears may fall or when you feel most alone that your angels and guides are with you the most, so shining their light and their love on you. Not for one moment should you doubt this. You're special. You're a special soul, and are being lovingly guided and supported on your path. So divine guidance is leading you gently. So look for the signs, feel the love, and know that you are always supported. Always, okay? And if you ever feel like you need help, like I say, you can't get any help unless you ask for it, right? So, and they're always there for you. So I also drew one from the Light Worker Oracle, and I just get really good messages from these cards, and hopefully you like them. Okay, so you received the number 19, an invitation to connect. So love exists throughout our universe there, Cancer. Many loving beings that do not belong to the human race exist in worlds beyond the earthly realm. Among these are those who are aware of the spiritual flight of humanity and are willing to be and able to help us move forward. So unlike those who close their minds because they fear the unknown, you have an open a mind that and an open one that and a receptive heart. Beings from other worlds recognize you as a receptive channel for their unconditionally loving assistance in the world. You will both benefit from this individually and help the planet, so you are being offered an invitation to connect. There are many dimensions to existence there, Cancer. For those who are developing evolved sensory perception, the senses will not be restricted to being impressed upon by the physical dimension. There are higher dimensions that the psychic and emotional nature can recognize, and even more redefined dimensions that the higher mind can recognize. So beyond that, there are dimensions that the mind, even in the most expansive state, cannot grasp, but the spirit knows to be real. The more your sensitivity to subtle energies evolve, the more aware you will become of these worlds beyond this world. For some, it will be an easy concept and will inspire interest in learning more. Others may be tentative about exploring connections on the non-earthly beings. So great peace can grow in the heart of those who are unafraid and who are open to the idea of beings that are unaware of humanity, but not human themselves, who want to help humanity evolve and have the spiritual power to be able to do so. So, Cancer, no matter how you mix up or consumed by darkness the world may seem at times, There are many powers of light working to see the earth and humanity through this most interesting time, to see us in the new age of spiritual enlightenment. So it is part of the divine experiment of life, and there are many forces invested in the successful and loving evolution of humanity. So if you've been contemplating life beyond the earth, perhaps talking to the stars or gazing wistfully at other planets, if you've been intrigued by the mysterious codes of light and sound you are sure are embedded in crop circles, or simply have been feeding that feeling that you would like to work with beings who are more spiritually evolved than humanity at present, then you are being given a clear message with this oracle. So Cancer, there are beings in other worlds that are very aware of your open, loving attitude and the work you are doing. They are creatively responding to your thoughts and feelings. Since we live in a free will zone on Earth, we must extend an invitation to receive assistance. Because you are unafraid and resonate from a place of peaceful curiosity and a higher level of awareness, you are capable of issuing the needed invocation to those that can assist humanity from a place of unconditional love. So, of course, there are forces in the border of the universe that, just as there are forces in the natural world here on Earth, that will not be so helpful to triumph the triumph of love on this planet. So, therefore, we must issue our invitation to the forces of light with a peaceful heart and a wise mind. The invocation below has been carefully crafted to attain this purpose. You're asked to use it whenever you feel the need to do so, knowing that you are a part of a bridge between humanity and other loving worlds that want to assist life on Earth. They thank you now and offer their blessings to you and to life on Earth in all ways possible. So, for the invocation, as a member of the human race through my own free will and for the greatest good, I call upon all beings that resonate with the quality of unconditional love and wish to assist humanity on Earth to evolve on the path of divine love. I ask for the unconditionally loving Ascended Master that serve Christ conscious to be the gateway through which permission is confirmed for all these beings to enter Earth's field and assist humanity according to divine will, grace, and love. May all beings be happy and free, and so be it. And so it is. So it's something to think about, right? You know, it's people believe what they want to believe, and I know I just like to believe that there's something better out there, and that's that has our, I don't think there's evil in this world, but there's also, you can't have good evil without good, and I think my heart tends to go that way. So anyways, so we'll get into your reading here. So I'm going to use the animal spirit guides as well. For clarifiers, I'm using the Second Tarot of the Heart. So we'll start off with your current. You're doing a 5-card spread, and your current. The first position is your current situation. Also, if you have a question that needs answering, I'll answer it at the end of the reading with the angel answer card. Okay. So you receive the dog card. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. Okay. So whom do you serve there, Cancer, is the question at hand here. When you compromise your personal integrity through misguided attempts to placate others out of fear or of their disapproval or to avoid upsetting them, you deny your own inner authority and give away your power. You become their servant and they your masters. So Cancer, you allow this by assuming that another person or organization has a greater knowledge, power, or spiritual wisdom than you, and you put yourself in the less than position. So, while others possess some of these attributes to a greater degree than you do, you can honor them as teachers, not masters. So, Cancer children may rightly look to their parents for this sort of guidance. However, as they mature, it's inappropriate that the leash to the parent's authority stretches and is even eventually severed, right? So the human error is to continue to project this parental authority onto other people and institutions, and then either subjugate them their will or act in opposition to their perceived authority. So over a number of years, you may find yourself attached to the leashes of many masters, leading you to feel fragmented and to some degree powerless. So instead, take off those collars and let spirit be your one true master. Then you will experience true freedom there, Cancer. Sorry about that. So, like I said, for clarifiers, I'm using the Second Tarot of the Heart. And for the dog card, you received strengthening bonds. Okay, so the potential exists now to bring a greater stability into your relationships, Cancer. Be realistic about what you can expect from others and what you can offer in return. Be consistent and clear in your actions and demand the same. By talking down, taking a down to earth approach, your expectations of other people are most likely to be met, and relationships will be strengthened. There, Cancer. So, if scattered emotions and energy will not serve you at this time, be sure to ground yourself and stay calm. Stay in calm energy will translate into a secure and strong relationship. So, how you want to ground yourself is take a walk in nature and connect with the energy of the trees and Mother Earth. Enjoy your greater health by exercising and eating well. A healthy body will help you feel confident about yourself and your abilities, Cancer. This self-assured energy will enable you to improve current relationships and attract new ones as well there, Cancer. Okay, so in the 5 card spread, the second position is your desires there, Cancer. So I'll put these aside for now. And you received the Penguin card, and it says the period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. Whoops, throw that up there. So you've endured hardships in your life, sometimes gracefully, sometimes awkwardly, yet they've taught you life lessons that have been invaluable in forming the person you are today, Cancer. These experiences have influenced the kind of personality and character you possess. However, the path you've taken has ultimately been influenced by the choices you've made in response to those experiences. So this is especially true with your most recent cycle, one that has presented many challenges that you've dealt with successfully. The period of travail is passing, and whether or not you're aware of it, has contributed significantly to your spiritual growth, Cancer. So emerging from this period, you'll still be faced with new challenges, but you need to readily face them with the courage and inner strength you've mustered during the period of struggle. You discover resources that you never knew you had, and these will serve you well for the rest of your life, Cancer. So your faith in life's unfoldment and your great awareness of your soul's destiny will help you deal with anything that comes your way, and self-confidence, grace, and fluidity. So making conscious and deliberate choices now becomes a top priority, as these have the potential to dramatically alter your life there, Cancer. Okay, so for the clarifier for your desires card, you have move. Okay, so now is the time to be proactive regarding matters of your heart there, Cancer. If you're looking for a relationship, take the initiative to find one. Take advantage of the many ways to meet your soulmate. This card is about action, action, action. If your current relationship is not moving in any directions you wish, do whatever is required to shift that direction there, Cancer. You're the master of your own destiny, and that includes your relationship. So don't wait for others to make the first move or to set the tone for your relationship, right? Take charge. Creating and sustaining a good relationship requires discipline. It's not enough to be just in a relationship. You must invest in it as well. So, Cancer, by being present and focus on the relationship, give every relationship the opportunity and the time it needs to and deserves to flourish and grow. Now is the time to focus on your needs and the needs of your partner. Make the effort to maintain healthy boundaries for yourself and to respect the boundaries of others. We're not all the same, right? So while regarding relationships require effort, there must be a balanced effort from both partners. Perhaps it's time to examine the relationship. Are both partners putting forth equal effort to make that relationship work? Are you comfortable with the amount of effort your relationships require of you? If any relationship feels draining or it's not worth the effort, then perhaps it's time to move on, Cancer. So in traditional tarot, this is like the Chariot card, and for an affirmation, you can say this with me. I take charge of my relationships, and so it is. All right. Okay, so for your third position in the 5 card spread is your helpful messages there, Cancer. Okay, and you received the Cardinal. The polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance, so do whatever it's necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. Okay, so Cancer, when on the spiritual path, it's easy to idolize what being spiritual means. It can become a rigid mental imprint on which you judge anything that varies from your conceptualization of what being spiritual is supposed to be about. This includes not only the beliefs, practices and beliefs, but your own. So falling short of the idealism leads to either assuming a righteous or arrogant position with others, or when self-imposed, elicits guilt and shame. So, Cancer, the spiritual perfectionism can make you resent about enjoying the pleasures of your material world, as well as those of your physical body. The earth herself provides a dazzling and sensational panorama of experiences to be directly encountered through the physical sense. Yet for many, truly enjoying the pleasures of the sense of sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell can be fraught with worry, anxiety, guilt, shame, products of early childhood, religious and or cultural conditioning. So others become so entangled in the world of the senses that it becomes their god, and their spiritual core is lost to materiality. So Cancer, to be polarized in one direction or another takes you either to a lofty heights of iridescent abstractions that are completely underground, or else causes you to become caught up in the glue of the mundane world without the guiding light of the spirit to um, provide a locus of authority. So when the blessing of your awareness, with the blessing of your awareness, you can redirect your thoughts and your actions towards that which brings you greater balance and fluidity between the two polarities. Okay. So for a clarifier on that, Cancer, you received the number 10 card, flow. Okay. So the energies around you at this time are positive and are driving you forward. Let yourself flow with these energies and put them to good use. This is an opportune time to attract your heart's desires. Do you want more love, peace, or greater understanding? Is your heart calling out for a new relationship? Does your current relationship need improvement? So focus on your desires and allow them to manifest by expecting them to, like they're already here. So all at the same time, release yourself to the flow, even greater than you can imagine may be heading your way there, Cancer. So project your desires, but also be open to new possibilities. Good fortune and joyful synchronicities come with the flow card. So open your heart and your arms wide and embrace what comes to you there, Cancer. So nothing is static. Life flows in cycles, expanding and contracting, changing and growing. So you may be entering a new cycle regarding matters of the heart. So welcome this new cycle. So like when you throw a stone into a pond, the ripples flow with the water as they expand and grow. You're in an exciting period of forward movement and expansion, heading into the unknown there, Cancer. This forward movement may guide you into new relationships or out of old ones. In either case, know that the change is for your highest good. The energy of expansion will help you grow into your new situation gracefully, safely, and comfortably. So in traditional tarot, this is like the Wheel of Fortune card there, Cancer, for an affirmation. I move forward with grace and with ease, and so it is. Okay, so for your forward position in the spread is your challenges of the situation. Okay, and you receive the Weasel. Be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes and ears and physical feelings what is happening inside of you and all around you. Okay, so take a deep breath and release it slowly. There, Cancer. Take another and another. Continue to breathe slowly, steadily, and slowly from your belly to your chest. Breathing this way will help you attune to what you feel in your body. So notice the sensations without judging or trying to change them. Be aware of how your body responds to what you see, what you hear, and what you feel around you. Don't judge any of your experiences as right or wrong. If you find that you're doing so, take another deep breath, release the judgments as you exhale, and return simply to observing your experience inside and out. Cancer, when you practice this way of observing, you're operating from pure awareness of the witness self, and the self that radiates through and fills your being. It's the self that feels a deep connection with the world as a participant. So while at the same time, it is centered in the observer. So operating this way for a few minutes each day becomes a meditation and will stimulate the realization of the unity of all life, with you serving as a direct conduit and expression of a spirit. So when you're connected to spirit, the natural world speaks to you, Cancer, and you become sensitive to the energies of the earth. So awareness without meditation or judgment centered in your heart and your soul allows you to know your authentic self without putting concepts about who you are, pure you, right? So for a clarifier there for your challenges there and the Weasel card, you received awaiting results. Okay, so you put a lot of energy into creating and attracting the relationships you desire and are eager to see positive results there, Cancer. So patience is needed, however. Okay, so reshaping attitudes and beliefs takes time. refining yourself so that you'll attract just the right person is a process. If you find yourself becoming frustrated or at the apparent lack of visible change, step back and focus on something other than your relationship for a while. When you're feeling more detached, you'll be in a better position to notice any improvements that need to be done. So if you're invested enough time, then take a moment to evaluate your progress. Are your efforts bearing fruit? Are you seeing the desired changes in your interactions with others? So if yes, excellent, carry on. If not, then maybe it's time to shift your approach. Look at an alternative strategy to that will affect the change you desire. What works for one person may not work for another. So when working on yourself, be sure that you're being true to who you are and not simply following society's formula for relationships that are Cancer. Okay. So finally, for your fifth position, and the fifth card and the 5 card spread is your outcome of the situation. All right, and you received, sorry about that, the Boar card. It says face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious, Cancer. So when whatever difficulties you're experiencing right now, whether it's with a relationship, career path, or some other concern, dig in and rummage around until you discover how to solve the problem, Cancer. Every time you confront adverse situations in this way, you'll be uprooting the elements in your life that appear to be obstacles to fulfilling your purpose. Life can sometimes be very uncooperative with your rational mind sense of order and will at times even block your demands of how events or experiences should unfold. So if you're living on Earth, you're going to get your feet muddy sometimes, but it's no call for panic, crisis, or drama. Instead, take a couple deep breaths and view whatever problem you encounter and simply something that needs to be taken care of. As the saying goes, there's really no problems, only creative possibilities, Cancer. So once you've emerged victorious, which means that you've either conquered your problem or changed your thinking about how you internally perceive the situation, you'll experience a surge of power and confidence. So remember that your power originates from source, expressed through you as you, Cancer. So when you vanquish the illusion of this situation being a problem, you not only feel a greater sense of relief and freedom, but you also open the way for your heart, mind, and soul to be more in alignment with the will of spirit. So when you operate from that perspective, you can overcome anything there, Cancer. Okay. So for your final clarifier for the Boar card for your outcome, you received the sacral chakra. Okay, so the color of this chakra is orange. Its an element is water, and it's made by the glands and the testicles and the ovaries. Okay, so know that as known as the sacral chakra, the second chakra is located 2 fingers below your navel and relates to emotions, desires, creativity, and sexuality. So to activate this chakra, visualize a glowing orange ball of energy in your belly area. See it spinning and sparkling, Cancer. Feel joy as it grows larger and sends orange sparkles out into the universe. By energizing that sacral chakra, you attract creativity, joy, passion, and love into your life. This exercise can be used to energize any chakra simply by visualizing the appropriate colored energy, okay? And it's a great healing exercise. Okay, so that's it for your reading there, Cancer. Like I said at the beginning, if you had a question that needed answered, I would answer it. And on that, you got yet more information, okay? So the situation you're asking about requires more information in order for you to make a wise decision. Approach those knowledgeable about the topic to solicit their advice. If there are friends or family members in the midst who have insight into the matter, ask for their observations. You may need to do some analytical research in order to get the data you need. So this could include reading books, taking classes or seminars, or getting information from the internet there, Cancer. Okay, so finally but not least, I picked one from your guardian angels, and you received the Angel of Past Issues. Okay, so Cancer, when you receive this card, it's because your Angel of Past Issues wants to release the past issues that you've been holding on to. It's time to let go of negative thought patterns and welcome in new thoughts and energy into your life. So don't focus on things that you can't change. Everything happens for a reason. If you don't go through these issues, you wouldn't be the person you are today. So life throws many obstacles in your path, challenges to make you stronger. They help you to discover hidden strengths and gifts. So your angel is here to help you understand why you went through these issues and make peace with your past, and to help you embrace the incredible spiritual beings you have become. He will assist you in regaining your natural state of inner peace and spiritual balance. So your angel will also help you to reconnect with loved ones who have crossed over to spiritual realm. By making contact with them, they will help you to find closure to any unresolved issues you may have had with them. So use this opportunity to write down any past issues on a piece of paper and call in your angel of past issues to help you with the release of what's been holding you back. Take the piece of paper to a safe space, preferably outside in a safe location, and set the list on fire and watch the paper disintegrate into ash. As you do this, imagine setting cage birds free. This image is a metaphor for the person you once were. As you see the birds flying freely in your mind's eye, imagine how wonderful that feeling is. You have the freedom to go in whatever direction you want. So Cancer, time is a healer that we all take for granted. With each moment that passes, you are moving closer to where you need to be in life. What is the most important to remember is that you are now in control of your own destiny. So for an affirmation there, Cancer, I am no longer stuck in the past. I can't change what happened in the past, but I can be in control of what I welcome into the future. And so it is. So the past is history there, Cancer. It's time to let go, and you welcome in the new energy of your future life. Okay. So that's it for your reading there, Cancer. And like I said, I hope you enjoyed it, and whatever didn't resonate with you, it's not meant for you at that moment. Let it go back to the universe. Don't sweat the small shit. Thanks for supporting the channel, and I hope to see you guys all soon. Have a great weekend. Namaste.